say, great, I actually slept. Oh, friggin' hell. Good morning, Tony Harrison speaking. Yep. Really? Yep. Oh, Raymond Hoser? Yeah, well, it's not uncommon to be disturbed by what he says.
Throughout the whole conversation, I could hear dogs screaming as snakes provided some kind of wearing shock collars, which apparently I should spend $1,000 to go and get with my dog. But anyway, a couple of days ago, my dog got bitten by a snake 2 metres from my back door, a red belly, and he's okay. It's about 20 centimetres long, and I just wanted to check if that means that I'm likely to have other little ones around.
20 centimetres long. It's not a hatch. It's not a very young snake as a newborn. That's
Okay.
a year or so old.
Okay.
But the thing is, obviously, you'll be in an area where there'll be other snakes around anyway. So it's standard
Yeah,
issue.
I live in literally in the bush by a river, so it's not uncommon for us to see snakes. Usually they're not 2 metres from the back door.
Yep.
So look, I just picked it. It was because it was so small. I actually panicked a bit. Had barbecue tongs nearby and picked it up with barbecue tongs and chucked it over the fence.
Yep.
So it's not like I've got a lot of them living.
No, not necessarily. I mean, there is some good news, and that is that the red belly black snakes. You have to excuse me while I'm talking to you. I'm actually about to catch a red belly black. Anyway.
Do you want to call me back?
No, it's okay. Just keep going. I can multitask. How you going, buddy? Good. Yeah.
That's a pretty impressive multitasking.
Red belly blacks are a cannibalistic snake, so it's very, very unlikely that you have anything else.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So they do you a favour that way. And they're also very placid snake. The only problem is your dog sees them and goes and grabs them and it ends up in the poop pretty badly because of it. So.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. It's fine. But my only other question was, all the snake repellent you see, the solar panel ones, spray, does anything work?
Look, there's a lot of people out there that prey upon other people's phobias, and they'll make up chemicals with clothes and call it shoe snake and all these vibrating repellers.
Like all the old engine oil.
Diesel, engine oil. There's so many different things I've heard over the years, but they're all old wives' tales. There's a few things in life snakes want. They want food, they want refuge. So obviously, obviously water. But if you can keep your property relatively clean or clear, that will make it less likely. But the fact you live in bush against a river, you're going to get. Hang on a sec. I did put this camera over here. No, my missus is hanging on the red. Don't have to worry about it. So that's multitasking. Let's get my missus to do it. Yeah. So you living near the water, you're going to get them.
From the river.
Yep.
And we have the dogs are in the yard. It's very, very clear.
Is that through the fence?
And we've got a good break all around the yard.
I think he's actually got a mouthful
And we
of
do
food.
have a red belly black that lives about 50 metres away that we just leave alone if we figure.
Yeah, but just remember that those red belly blacks that are 50 metres away become 5 metres away. And if you're worried about your dogs.
Okay.
What suburb did you say you live in?
Pardon?
What suburb did you say you live in?
Wiseman's Ferry.
Wiseman's Ferry. There's a snake catcher. There's a snake catcher. If you can chase up a bloke by the name of Andrew Melrose, I mean, if you text me after we finish catching this snake, I'm a friend of his, so I can text you his number, and he'll give you all the proper advice. Don't ever listen to that Raymond Hoser bloke.
He's got a mouthful of food. He's jammed himself just between the tin here and the concrete slab.
Oh, okay.
So he's halfway through eating a frog, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Yep.
It's horrible.
Yep.
It's horrible.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, I'll send you a text on you, and what's the guy's name?
Andrew Melrose.
Andrew Melrose. All right.
If he can't help you, one of the others can.
No, okay. So, all right. No repellents.
Yeah, no.
Everything.
Yeah, if you ring me on later tonight, I can give you finer details, or Andrew will give you obviously finer details. It's just at the moment we're literally catching Brooks hanging on to a red belly black snake.
We'll get off the phone now. I'll send you a text. Thank you very much.
Too easy, cheers.
All right, cheers.
Yes. People have to listen to that conversation. got a mouthful of what?
Oh, no, mouthful of something.
Do you want me to go and get a torch?
Yeah.
Are you hold.
I can grab one from under there. Do you want?
I've
one in
got
the car.
some in the car just there. Just get this just right here. And put my phone. And watch out, Rob. Are you got it?
Yeah.
I'm taking a photo. Okay,
I'm just letting everyone look at their beautiful red belly.
How long do you think it is?
Only about, 50, 60 centimetres maybe.
Okay.
That's if my measurements aren't wrong, which
Yeah.
most of the time they are.
Okay.
I'm hopeless when it comes to measuring in numbers and whatnot. But yeah, these guys are generally very placid,
Yeah.
but obviously they're venomous and whatnot. He hasn't had a feed in a while either, judging by the size of his little bum over here. Come on, sweetie. Come out anytime you want.
So,
Unless you
bit
get your
of
head
cat or
stuck.
dog, would they kill it?
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know if he's stuck or eating yet.
I think it's stuck.
He's stuck. The poor
Hey,
thing.
Amy, hand on.
Okay. He's not eating anything, but he is stuck. I need a stick just to try and push his head out of it. You silly bugger. Not the brightest of things. I need a really thin one.
Okay.
Just something like one of those. I'll wait for Tony to get out.
Well, I've got to go and catch this red belly, but that's all good. That's cool.
Yeah, poor bugger's got his head stuck in there.
How does he get his head stuck?
I don't know. You ask him.
He's going to come out swinging.
Yeah, he's completely
What a
stuck in
dickhead.
there. I don't know how to deal with this one.
Underneath touching, but you know what? I'm going to get a pole or something. Have you got a crowbar? And I'll actually flex the tin away from his head.
Because that looks like it's hurting him a
It's
lot.
yeah, it's actually he's got
His head's swollen from it.
yeah, he's been there for a while.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Actually.
I'll just get anything still. Hold on. The head's pretty boring.
You cheeky little...
What have I done?
What? Trying to reconnect. It's just a bad reception.
Okay, we can go there.
Good pole, baseball bat or golf club, maybe.
Baseball bat might work.
Yeah,
Or the
it's
cricket
no,
bat?
No, too thick. This will though.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm probably better off doing it closer
Okay.
to here or something. I don't know.
Okay. If you just look after the arse, and I'm going to put.
I thought he had a frog in his mouth.
He's got his whole head stuck
Yeah, I
down.
noticed.
Alright.
I was wondering why it hadn't moved in about an hour or so.
Yeah, I think he's been here a bit longer than that.
Okay, this is a proper recording for the live. Leave that there. Fix this. Should get a mill.
There we go. There we go.
Got him?
Oh dear, you poor bugger.
He stuck his head down there to grab a feed and couldn't get it out. Watch, he's going to be swinging. I'm going to blame you on it.
It's alright.
So how the hell has he done this?
You silly little bugger. Your head looks a bit sore, buddy.
I'm going to use your phone to take a photo.
Oh, don't wipe that on me, please. I'm only trying to help you and you're putting stinky on me. Oh, yeah. Ah,
There it is.
that is the worst thing ever.
Pissing all over you. It's going to bite itself out.
So did it have anything?
No, its head was jammed. I don't know how on earth it's gone and got itself stuck like that.
You're going in the bag because you stink. I need to wash my hands, which is
Let's do it.
that's actually yuck. Extremely yuck. That's going to make me vomit soon.
Right.
Take it.